Hi, this is the walkthrough of the Telegraph Prize crossword from Saturday, the 18th of July, number 29,419. We'll start with one across. The setter is no longer cool, coming to standstill. Well, the setter often refers to him or herself, and in this case, it's going to be I'm. If you're no longer cool, you're passe. But if we write that out, you get impasse, which is a standstill. And then we can look at five across. Advertising. So advertising we could abbreviate as PR. And a line. What's your line? What's your trade? So we can have a line after that gives us praline, which is rather nutty. Nine across. Internet in uproar. So it's an anagram of internet about adults, so going around the letter A for adult, meaning to host, and it's going to be entertain. If you entertain, you host, have guests around. And then we can do a couple of down ones, I think. Now we've got a few letters in. So we'll do two down. Piano, so that's P for quiet, as musical terms. If you're not in time, you're late. Upset, going the other way, gives us hello petal, hello sweetheart, so that's a word that we can use for sweetheart. Three down, plan to have precious stone, which is a gem, beneath. Rock layers a strata, and a stratagem is a plan. So we get that one in. And then we'll do six down. Politician, we know is often MP. Consumed by booze, in this case, is going to be ale. Give us ample, which can mean fat. Bit of a euphemism there. A forest creature can hide bananas. Bananas crazy, so it's can hide. An anagram of can hide, meaning a forest creature. And it's actually going to be the echidna, one of the two egg-laying mammals, along with the duck-billed platypus. 10 across, level playing field. So with the P and the H in, this is going to be pitch. So obviously a higher pitch or a higher level, you could maybe say. You pitched it too high. 16 across, nothing, fantastic. So nothing is a zero, or no, sorry. And fantastic if something's mega, and it gives us omega, the last letter in the Greek alphabet. And then we'll do 11 across, cove, in film, next to lake, and L is for lake, and then the film in this case is going to be ET. Gives us an inlet, which is a cove. And then we can do 17 across, Charles and Mike, split. So Chaz and Dave is an abbreviation of Charles, isn't it? An M in the phonetic alphabet, Mike. So we can have that. Chasm meaning split. 17 down, husband, which often is an H, tucked into liqueur. And the liqueur in this case is cassis, which is going to give us chassis, which means a sort of strengthened body. Chassis of a car. 25 across, reportedly charge Native Americans. It's going to be sue. It sounds like, if you sue somebody in court. And 27 across, bird in addition. So addition is a sum, and the bird that's going in is going to be a tern, which gives us the sternum, the breastbone, which is part of the chest. 12 across, where traffic is moving place to place, is going to be on the road. That's where traffic is, and if you're on the road, you're moving from place to place. 4 down, time and time again. Love is an inspiration. Time could be era, but we could have T for time, and then love is an O. Gives us Erato, which is one of the muses, which in classical mythology you could say acts as an inspiration. Compare now, so now is the present, and we know that Her Majesty, the Queen, is often ER, Elizabeth Regina, and the compare of something is the presenter. So that was 18 across. And then we'll do 20. 2 articles on a menu revised in London Club. So 2 articles could be a and the. And then an anagram of a menu. I have to get this right. It's going to be Athenaeum. One of those posh clubs in London that us plebs could never hope to be a member of if we wanted to. 22 down. Scrooge is in C abroad. So C in French is la mer. And then if you put is in going in it, you get miser, which Scrooge certainly was. 19 down. Soviet team prepared protein-rich food. So if you're Soviet, you could say you're a red. And then an anagram of team, it's going to be red meat. That protein-rich food, not very good for you in large amounts. 24 down. Use excellent line. Line isn't often L, but excellent could mean A1. And then the King James Bible is the authorised version, so it's sometimes abbreviated AV. So if you use something, you might avail of it. And then we can have 26 across. Prompt to redevelop giant site. The anagram of giant site. If so, what prompted that? What instigated that? So instigate was the anagram there. And then 28 across. Curl, right. So right is often just R, but it can be RT as well, an abbreviation. Going around a word for fireplace, which an old word would be an ingle, which gives us a ringlet, which obviously a curl of hair. Then we can have dogs entered into races as one withdrawn. So race is often TT for the races on the Isle of Man. And a dog, stereotypical name for a dog would be Rover, going in gives us introvert, which is one is withdrawn. 1 down. One man, not the Messiah. You need to, this is Monty Python reference here. He's not the Messiah, he's the naughty boy. That was Brian. So 1 and then Brian, and then we stick E for east going in, and we get Iberian, somebody from the Iberian Peninsula. Spanish person or Portuguese person would be a European. 14 down, look. So that's low, it can be look. And then if you are in, you're at home. To restrain son, that's an S going in. Obnoxious is going to be loathsome. Right, a tough clue, that one. 16 down, manage without conservative. So can you manage, can you cope? Without conservative, get rid of the C. And then your helping, you could say, would be your ration. So you stick that on the end and you get operation, which is a process. And then 23 across, leader to advise is A, and then D for Democrats. About campaign, well, a campaign could be a war, and then a medal could be an award. So that is going to be award, 23 across. President, disgraced. I mean, look at the letters in it. It's going to have to be Nixon. If you have more time, Nix on. Nix, is it nothing? Maybe. It's going to have to be that. Nothing on. You've got more time to spend with your family, perhaps. Regret sounding bit stressed out. So sounding, it's going to be tense, but in a different spelling. And then penitence for regret. Penny, like peninsula, almost an island. Penumbra, probably right. 13 across, student is often L for learner. Engineer, working. So it's an anagram of engineer and L meaning shade. I had to look this one up. It's Nile green. It's a shade of green. I'm colourblind, so I wouldn't have got that in a million years. And the last one, one's left us for dead. But this is a nice clue. It's actually going to be euphemism. He left us, or she left us, actually meaning they died. It's a euphemism, isn't it? So we stick that one in. and we are finally done.